Hello, everybody. So I thought of a topic that I definitely want to talk about. Let's talk about the video game industry. Right now, Xbox decided to raise their prices on practically every system. They think they're going to get $730 for an Xbox Series X with 2 terabytes storage. I don't know why anyone would buy the Xbox Series X at that price, and them raising prices, no one was buying Xbox anyway. Majority of the people buy Xbox Game Pass so that they don't have to pay $80 a game. They beat the game in 2 days and then go on to the next game. I have a feeling Sony is going to raise their prices. Right now, the PS5 is $500. The PS5 is worth $500. Unlike the Switch, the PS5 actually has good games and they run good. I don't understand why the Switch 2 is being compared to a PC. There is no comparison. That makes no sense. The whole idea is the PC, it has its own ecosystem, and the Switch 2 should be the home console slash hybrid, because that's all it is. The Switch 2 is never going to be more powerful than a PC. And the way these game prices are going, you're better off getting a PC. I don't care about $80 games as long as the games are worth $80. But I do have a problem with a company saying that their games that they make are worth $80. It should be the consumer or customer that chooses what games are worth. I feel that Grand Theft Auto 6 is definitely going to be $100 when it first, when it comes out. And then if Grand Theft Auto 6 is 100, then the next Call of Duty is going to be 100, or it's going to be 120. And my question to you is, when's enough enough? When's it going to get to the point where people are not going to be able to afford one video game, and then there's going to be a video game crash? A video game crash is when no one is buying games because they're too expensive, and then developers and companies will go out of business unless they reduce their prices of their systems and reduce the prices of their games, right? How in the world is an Xbox going to go up in value after 5 years and the price increase is supposed to be decreased? It doesn't get increased based off of how old the game system is. Video games depreciate over the years. They don't increase unless they're special. I don't see any good coming out of this for the video game industry. And I made it very clear, I'm done. I'm not getting the next Xbox PC hybrid or the Xbox handheld that's not even an Xbox. It doesn't play Xbox games. I'm not getting the PS6. I don't care. I have an insane backlog, and I guess I'm going to be playing all of that backlog and just stop buying games altogether. Because after the Switch 2, I'm done. Nothing good is going to come out of $80 games, because Nintendo wants to say variable pricing, right? Because they think that the production cost is so high and that it's worth it. Well, when it's not worth it and people are paying $80, they're not going to buy your next game, or they'll wait for it to go on sale, or they'll buy it used and then Nintendo gets no profit and the developers get no profit. Xbox never should have raised the prices of their systems. People are hardly buying Xbox anyway, so now you're giving them even more incentive to go buy a PlayStation. And like I said, I believe that PlayStation is going to increase their prices too. So the only thing I see is get a Steam Deck, man. You want games for $20 a pop and they're actually good games. They're just old. They're not the newest game. I don't know. That's how I feel.